We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. Typhoon Karding left an estimated 135 million pesos worth of damage to national roads, bridges, and flood control structures. In particular, the road damage is estimated at 34.71 million pesos, bridges at 22.39 million pesos, and flood control structures at 77.99 million pesos, according to the Department of Public Works and Highways. By area, the Cordillera Administrative Region's damage to infrastructure is at 19.6 million pesos, Region 2 at 9.11 million pesos, Region 3 at 91.38 million pesos, Region 4B at 3 million pesos, and Region 6 at 12 million pesos. Meanwhile, 5 national roads sections remain closed to traffic. These are Cannon Road in Benguet, which is closed to non-residents for safety reasons, Cabagan Santa Maria Overflow Bridge in Isabela, Nueva Ecija Aurora Road, Diteque River Detour Road, Baliwag Candaba Santa Ana Road, Hamtik Biaan Eganya Sibalom Road, and Eganya Bridge in Barangay Eganya Buham Sibalom Antique. Since Saturday, almost 9,000 DPWH personnel have been deployed in strategic locations to conduct safety protocols such as pruning of trees, declogging of drainage, and clearing of waterways along national roads. Meanwhile, the Department of Social Welfare and Development has released over 22.7 million pesos in relief assistance to victims of Super Typhoon Karding. Of the amount, 2.73 million pesos cash assistance was disbursed under the Assistance to Individuals in Crisis Situation. The DSWD also airlifted and delivered family food packs and other relief items to hard-to-reach areas in Quezon Province and other remote communities. The National Irrigation Administration is planning to provide farmers with centrifugal pumps for their irrigation system. This is to address a possible food shortage brought about by the damages left by Typhoon Karding. In a laging handa briefing, NIA Administrator Benny Antiporda said centrifugal pumps were cheaper and could benefit a lot of irrigable lands. He said each pump costs around 100,000 pesos to 120,000 pesos and could irrigate about 3 to 5 hectares of land. Typhoon Karding has affected more than 148,000 hectares of farmlands amounting to 1.97 billion pesos, according to the Department of Agriculture. Over 88,000 farmers and fisherfolks were also affected, particularly in the Cordillera Administrative Region, Ilocos Region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, and Bicol Region.
We will support the farmers with centrifugal pumps. No po? Ito po yung mga nilalagyan pa rin po ng diesel as a temporary remedy dito po sa magiging problema natin sa summertime dahil alam naman po natin na maraming nasirang mga pananim ngayon. So asahan po natin na nandyan po sa tabi ninyo ang NIA, lalo na po ang ating mga magsasaka when it comes to supporting their irrigation system.
The SIM card registration bill now only needs the signature of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. before it becomes a law. This as the Bicameral Conference Committee approved on Tuesday the SIM card registration bill, shortly after the Senate passed its version of the measure on third and final reading. The plenary will receive the consolidated version of Senate Bill number 1310 and House Bill number 14 for ratification of both houses, after which it will be forwarded to President Marcos for signing into law. The SIM Card Registration Act urged users to register their personal information with telecom companies or authorized card sellers. Valenzuela City 1st District Representative Rex Gatchalian, meanwhile, hailed the approval of the proposed measure, saying it will prevent mobile phone-related crimes, scams, and spam texts. In news overseas, the glaciers in Switzerland have recorded their worst melt rate since records came about more than a century ago. The monitoring agency GLAMOS, or Swiss Glacier Monitoring Network, said the glaciers are losing 6% of their remaining volume this year, or nearly double the previous record of 2003. Matthias Haas, head of GLAMO, said the melting of the glaciers is one of the climate scenarios they are anticipating as global temperatures continue to rise. The ice is reportedly melting faster due to low winter snowfall combined with heat waves. The UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change said global warming baked in by past greenhouse gas emissions may endanger the glaciers, with many expected to lose more than 80% of their current mass by 2100. And that's the latest from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, check our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more updates. I'm Marita Muaje. We tell stories that inspire change.